Hello guys, today we're going to talk about when should I create a component in React.js. So when I was starting at React.js, I would create component for the most irrelevant things. Like if there's a box, I would create a component. If there's a button, I would create a component. And this would really increase the complexity of code and involve a lot of imports and everything would be so shabby. So you don't want that. You only want to create components when it's necessary. So when should you actually create a component? So let us see this example right here. We have four red boxes. And these four red boxes are the result of these four divs. So as you can see, we have just repeated the same div again and again and again. And only the name is the thing that is changing in these divs. So let us say you have many divs in this component and we have some kind of update tomorrow. Then we need to put our hands on all these divs. We need to update all these divs. Even if it's class name, you need to update class name for all the divs over here. And let's say you have a bug in any one of these divs, then you need to examine all the divs one by one. We don't want that. So rule number one, whenever you see logic of code repeated in your component, and if it's only in your component, you take this outside like this. So case one, your logic is being repeated, but it's only in your component. So you take this outside like this. You can have it either as a subrender or a component. So an example of component would be something like this. We'll take in the name. It's just a function that will return the div. Let's return this div over here. And the name is something that I will send from the parent. So I can just do something like mirror box 1 and just same thing. And now we get the same result, except there are 3 boxes because I just did this 3 times. But you get the idea. So all I need to do if there are any updates or any bug fixes is just examine this one piece of code, and you see how much easier this makes our life. The way of coding is so easy. So this is the main idea of reusing. Whenever you have repeated code in your component, you bring this outside like this. It can be either a subrender or it can be a component itself, something like this. And I can have it like in your box name box 1 box 2 box 3. So you can also have something like this. So this is how you create components. This is when you create components actually, sorry. And let's see case 2. If this render box is being used in more than one component, if this is used in another component, it's only then we take all this method to a new to an outside component like this. I create a new render box method and I have the same piece of code over here and I export it, and it's only then I import it and use it like this. Render box, and we get the same result. So I hope you get the idea, guys. When should you actually create components? And if you're a beginner, I think this will be super useful for you. And it's a mistake that I did so many times when I was starting out. So for a short summary, why should I reuse? We reuse to make updates and bug fixes very easy so that we can do all this in one place. If I update in one place or if I fix something in one place, the change will be presented in all the other places where the component is used. And when should I reuse? So here we have two cases. If the logic is repeated in the same component, then we create a subrender like this. Oh, sorry, the example is gone. We create a subrender like this, and whenever it is the logic is reused in more than one component, we take it outside like this. I hope this helps you guys, and let me know what you think about this in the comments if there are any improvements. And if you like this, please like and subscribe. Thank you.